Are you a Super Baja Rey owner and wondering what the heck they give you extra of these for? You need to watch this video. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you're a regular, welcome back. And if you're not, well, don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell before you leave so that you'll be notified of my other Super Baja Rey videos. You'll also find a link in the description below of all my previous Super Baja Rey videos. Chances are, if you're watching this video, you own one of these bad boys. And if you love it just as much as I do, and you're wondering why they give you these extra things, well, they're not extras. And the ones they give you in the box are probably better than the ones that are installed on the vehicle. Let me explain.
So here we have the part that came on the vehicle and the part I'm going to exchange it out for. They are pretty much the same. However, one is a 3 degree and one is a 0 degree. The 3 degree is what comes on the vehicle out of the box, and we are going to switch it out for the 0 degree. Why we're doing this? Because this is a 3 degree toe in. You would install this on the axle with the F towards the front of the vehicle. This came off my passenger side, so I marked the F in a silver paint so that I know what side it came off of. Because if it was from the driver's side, then it would be this F that is painted silver. Anyways, and I painted the 3 and the 0 so that it would help the camera. So hopefully you can see that and you understand what I'm talking about. How would they add 3 degrees is you see the offset of this hole in the center. You see how there's a lot more material on this side than there is on this side? Well, it's the opposite on the other side. So I flip it like this. There's more material on this side than there is on this side. So the shaft that goes through here, held on to the 2 bearings, is actually on an angle, a toe in towards the inside of the vehicle. I don't know why that's a good idea. Unless both your rear wheels are on the ground, as soon as one rear wheel comes off the ground, the one that's on the ground is basically trying to make the vehicle go under itself. And the result of that obviously is getting a much easier flip over, in my opinion. Now please correct me if you think I'm wrong in the comments below. As far as I can picture it in my mind, yeah, okay, the toe in is great when both wheels are on the ground. It's probably, you know, trying to bite in. It's also giving you more friction on the tires, because the tires are designed to go straight. So when they start going straight at 3 degrees towards each other, meaning a total of 6 degrees, I think, they're trying to actually fight the vehicle and go into the center of the vehicle while you're driving. So that's going to put extra wear. It's going to give you extra friction. Extra friction means slower speeds. And as far as I know, in terms of laws of physics. So I think we're going to benefit by putting the 0 degree, meaning that it doesn't matter which side this is on. That's why there's no F. Doesn't matter if you put it in like this, like this. It's 0 degrees. There's no toe in, no toe out. And I think we're going to get less flip over, or at least it'll have less of a tip over threshold, let's just say. It might still flip if I'm going fast enough and I turn too hard and I get too much grip. I'm just thinking that it's not going to want to flip as easily as having that toe in. I guess we'll have to find out. So here's what you're going to need for this simple, straightforward mod. Obviously the part. This is just here, I don't know why, just to get in the way. You're going to want yourself either a set of vice grips or some sort of adjustable wrench. Tire tool to remove the tire. You're going to want a 2mm and a 2.5mm hex. First thing, I'm going to remove that little red brake caliper. So that's one. Just trying to keep this in the right position for the camera. Yeah, there we go. Whew. It always makes it more difficult to leave it in a certain position for the camera. So there's that little guy out. Now, I'm going to take the wheel off. do is we need to get our 2 mil, loosen the hex that's down the center of the shaft here. Shouldn't be too difficult. I don't think you really need to pull it all the way out. There we go. And then you push it through with your driver. You should be able to just kind of pull that out the other side. Put that off to the side. This just slides off. And then this just slides off. That's just your plastic brake disc, rotor, whatever you want to call it. And then here's the screws we want to get at. And I believe those are the 2.5 mils. They're going to be tough to break at first. Oh, there we go. Just want to gradually add torque to these too, because if you try to Incredible Hulk them off, there is a chance of breaking the screw head right off the threads. And you got to get the threads out of that plastic. Okay, that's out. Actually put a wrench on the end of my driver to get those out. This should just kind of pop out of here. Of course, the side I record is going to be more difficult. You can definitely see some separation though. Oops. It's coming. That's what she said. There we go. And we're out. Pull the shaft out. What am I doing here? That was silly. There we go. That one came out the back, so I'll replace it in the back. There we go. That one came out the front, so I will replace it in the front. There we go. Slide this shaft back in there. Slide the 0 degree yoke, or whatever you want to call it, back into place like so. Screw her down. Okay, that's nice and tight. You don't want to make them too tight because, again, it's just a plastic thread you're going into. There we go. That's good. Put our rotor back on. Now the rotor also has this metal washer that actually didn't fall out for me on this side, but if you have this vehicle and that falls out, not to worry, it's supposed to. And then we get our little next thing here with the pin. Put our pin through. And then line up that hole where it belongs. Push our pin back in. There we go, just like that. And we take our 2 mil, tighten up that rub screw thing down the center to hold that pin in place. Give it a nice turn. It doesn't have to be Incredible Hulked. Since the wheel is off, I'm going to put this back on first. Thread them in through the back of the part that's on the axle first. Just like that. Then this guy goes over the rotor and you screw it into the back of it. There. Did the hard side first. Notice how I said I did the hard side first, but I didn't call the other one the easy side. Just the other one. There goes the wheels back on now. Very good. Tighten. There's the old one. There's the 3 degree one. Now this tire is going straight and not 3 degrees toward the center of the vehicle. So that mod's done. See how this thing handles in the next video. I think it's going to be a pretty good improvement. I'll probably still flip it though. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this little mod and little explanation as to why you have these sort of yoke things or insert things, whatever you want to call them, included with your SBR 2.0s, because the ones that are installed from the factory are 3 degrees toward the center, and the ones that you get separately in the box are 0 degrees. Anyways, guys, whatever you're doing, keep on RCing, keep on keeping on. Ciao for now.